The highly anticipated sequel, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, makes its release on the Nintendo Switch. Hey Nintendo fans and collectors, Lithium here from my channel Nintendo Collecting. I'm really excited to add this to my collection and to play this game. This is the special edition. It sells for $100 US. It is slightly different than the European special edition release, just actually looking at what's inside of it. I think the special edition in Europe gets a few different things. This one I pre-ordered, and for some reason it came in a week late, but that's fine. I'm really happy to have this in my possession, and because it came in late, I actually got a discount, so I got this for $80 US. That's an incredibly good deal, almost worth the wait in my opinion. This is probably one of my favorite covers, or art covers, I have ever seen. It has this sheen rainbow effect, and the artwork here is absolutely spectacular. You have Rex on the cover with one of the blades. Of course it does say special edition, but the colorful artwork is just exceptional. You do have to see this in person. This is also raised up a little bit. It's hard to see because you can't tell at all on this, but if you feel the artwork, it is raised up. So Nintendo and Monolith Soft, really good job. Even on this packaging, this looks really good. On the side, it just says the name of the game, but it still does have that rainbow sheen. It's kind of hard to make out. Same with the other side, of course. The bottom has all of that little information about the game and how this is one player, whether you're playing docked or on the Switch mode. We have that classic Nintendo red now on the top of the box, which I've always been a fan of. I'm happy they went back to that. Let's just take a look at the back of the box quickly before we open this up. This says Onward to Elysium. Almost reminds me of that movie. Alrest, a world in which massive creatures called Titans drift through a boundless sea of clouds. In such a world, people have made their homes on the backs of these Titans. Join Rex, a young man who becomes the driver of Pyra, a mysterious life form, and his blade as they embark on a quest to find the mythical paradise of Elysium. Some really neat pictures on here as well. We do have an overview of the world. Explore a world full of ancient titans and terrifying beasts. You can battle and harness the power of your blade in combat, and it gives you a quick overview of what's actually in this package as well. Let's open it up. Opening these packages is always a problem. I have 2 circle stickers on here. I'm actually going to open it from the bottom rather than opening it from the top. I just feel like if I want to try and not damage it, well, I'm always damaging these things, essentially, whenever I open them. I don't want to. It's just these little clips of cardboard that go over top. Let's see if I can actually open the bottom rather than the top without damaging it. That was actually really not bad. That was the best I've ever done with one of these special editions. Oh, neat. Everything's sealed inside, too. So take this out, and I'm just going to leave this box without actually closing it. I'm going to leave that box on the side. The sheen on this, I just have to say again, is remarkable. This special edition box is just like the Zelda one. It's very, very tall. Kind of, well, I guess it's not narrow, but it's very tall. So first of all, we get this steelbook with this. We also have an art book, and we have the soundtrack as well as this insert. The insert actually has some writing on this in, I guess, another language. I'm not sure what this says, but it'd be interesting to look up what that says. This is the steelbook. This is very small in terms of steelbooks. I actually, let me just find it. I have other steelbooks right here for the Wii U just to compare it to. This one is for New Super Mario Bros., so it's obviously the size of a Switch case in this case. Hilarious. With the same artwork as on this that is on the special edition, and that looks really nice. You can see the sheen and glare on this as well. On the back, we just have the image there with some nice different square or cubes design, it looks like. I really wish this said the game title on the side. And when we open this up, oh, okay, so here we have some artwork. I like this artwork as well. That looks nice. Huge case for such a small little game. There's the game right there. And you can see that you have one of the Titans on the background of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. The little cartridge as well. I wish this came with the actual normal case. I don't understand why this doesn't. In Europe, it came with the normal case. In North America, it does not. So that's slightly disappointing to me. I really wish it did come with that. Let's take a look at the soundtrack next. So I'm going to open this up. A lot of people keep them sealed forever, but this is an unboxing. I'm not going to do the unboxing and keep things sealed. I also want to actually see what the disc is all about, and I might actually pop this in and listen to it. My car does use CDs. Sometimes I do listen to them. Not many people actually listen to CDs anymore. Alright, let's take a look at this artwork. The song list is right there if you're interested in having a peek at what songs. I'm not sure if those are spoilers or not, where it all began. And I guess this disc, when you rotate it to the perfect spot, it fits in really well with this case. I want to see if there's anything behind the case. Sometimes there's some neat stuff behind that as well. No, it just looks good. Really nice packaging for this soundtrack as well. And of course, the big thing, the big piece is this art book. This is a hardcover art book. No wonder the special edition was so heavy. One of the Titans on the back there. I don't know that much about this game. I did play Xenoblade Chronicles on the Wii, but I never went through that entirety of the campaign for that game. There's a lot to do in these games, and navigation-wise, you can get a little bit lost. Let's open this up and see what is part of this art book. It's going to be extremely long. If you want to look at this in detail, I would recommend that you try and get your hands on this. I do think these kinds of special editions, we're not even sure how many units there are going to be shipped of these, but they're always going to at least maintain their value, especially considering I got this at $80. That was just such a good deal. So I'm just going to move this stuff out of the way, and let's actually take a look at this art book for a moment. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. That cover is just amazing. That's the normal cover, I think, for the game. Really bright and colorful. There's a forward, and we're going to get through characters. So I'm not going to go through the whole book. I don't want to spoil too much for you, but here is the main protagonist of the game. His name is Rex. So you have some great pieces on there. And then we also have more, actually. I was really expecting them to go to the next character, your Blade. There's Pyra. So Pyra is the blade that you kind of wield, / she's your partner. I don't understand exactly how it works. I haven't played the game yet, but now I have more time to do so, especially over the Christmas break. I'm going to have a week off or two and be able to play through the game. I'm just going to flip through this while I talk about this game. 70 hours. You can use different blades. I did watch a review of the game. I tried to keep it pretty spoiler-free for myself because I didn't want to ruin too much about the game. I think this game, if it's 70 hours, it's something that you can definitely dive into. Huge, massive RPGs are usually not only very fun to get into and lose yourself and immerse yourself into the world, but you usually get a really good bang for your buck, because if you're spending $80 now or $60, $70 on a game, you actually do want to get your money out of it, and this is usually pretty collectible. It's not like I'm ever going to sell this at any point, because I'm going to keep it in my collection, but I do want to have things that increase the collection value and also games that I really enjoy playing. So this one I'm looking forward to. The Xeno series has been around for a long time. I think there was Xeno Saga, there was Xeno Gears, there's Xenoblade now. So these games are kind of, it's not a trilogy, because Xenoblade Chronicles X was different. Look at this. This looks so neat. I really love the style and direction of art with all of these. That looks really cool. I assume that's one of the Titans. I wonder how many Titans there are in this game. We have another one. Oh, I hope this isn't spoiling too much. I don't want to look at this almost so much because I want to play the game. It reminds me of Zelda, the whale in Zelda a little bit. Yeah, I don't want to go through too much of this, but this art book, if you're a fan of the series, is a must-have. I think this collector's edition is really good. My main complaint is that I do wish it came with the original box. So now I'm going to have to go on Nintendo's website and see if they're actually selling, I guess, normal cases for this, or I'm going to go on eBay, or even just go into my local game store and see if I can buy one of the cases alone, because I do want to put this on the shelf and have it so that you can see where all the games are, not just have this spectacular box. If I had to make a top 10 list of all my favorite box designs or box arts or covers, which I really need to do, I think this would be in my top 10. This looks spectacular. This game I've been waiting for a while. I've been following it pretty closely. I have been watching videos and films of it, and I pre-ordered this as soon as I had the chance. Xenoblade Chronicles, which you see back there, was one of the best games for the Wii. I think EB Games and GameStop's actually still selling Xenoblade, and they have like new used copies, which is a whole video on its own. But this game, let me know what your thoughts are on the game. Let me know what your thoughts are on the special edition, and if you were able to pick it up, if you even wanted to. Now I can still find it, I think, on Amazon, but I think it's over $100 now. It went up a little bit in money already. This would make a great gift this holiday season as well. Stay tuned for my Christmas videos. I am going to do my 12 Days of Nintendo Christmas, which is starting over this weekend, where I bring you a video every day with giveaways, talking about great items to give away this holiday season. So you can stay tuned for that as well. Thank you so much for watching my unboxing video of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Special Edition with some of the best artwork I've ever seen, and I really hope the game lives up to my really high expectations, but I do think it will. Monolith Soft did a great job with Legend of Zelda and helping out with Breath of the Wild with that as well, and they're just making fantastic games. Remember, as always, fill that like bucket, and go collect them all. Keep smiling while gaming. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a happy December, and happy holidays coming up as well. Stay tuned for Nintendo Christmas.